Hi everyone, thanks for checking out another game review here on this channel, and today we're going to focus on Call of Duty World War II. And the Call of Duty series is hugely successful when you talk about FPS games, and the World War II version of this one goes back to its roots. When Call of Duty just came out, they focused on the Second World War, maybe different theaters. You had the Allied assault, and you had when you fought in the Ardennes, you fought in Stalingrad, so really like the Eurasian continent. But Call of Duty, they also had like the Modern Warfare series, and they focused on modern combat and ancient combat. And with this World War II series, they really go back to the core of what Call of Duty is all about. This game almost came out 5 years ago. In November of this year, it will be 5 years. So it's a good time to also look back on this game and see if it's good and if it was a success for the Call of Duty franchise, and it was. It was published by Activision, and the developer was Sledgehammer Games. It was a very nice game in the series. They also had a hugely successful multiplayer game, but when I played it last year, I saw these servers were not very active anymore. There was not much activity there, which was a little bit disappointing, because 5 years, maybe in gaming terms, is a long time. I'm not really sure, but also sure that not every computer could play it 5 years ago, because it's quite a heavy game on system resources. The graphics are great. It's a fast-paced shooter. The maps are very detailed and quite big, so I'm sure that not every computer could play it. So I imagine that when people catch up to this game and it does have an outstanding score, that more people would still be playing it, and after they completed the campaigns or the single player modes, would go to the multiplayer modes, but they don't for some kind of reason. It's not very active now when we talk about 2022. The gameplay is very good. It has an advanced system of movement, and you're able to dodge, jump, wall running, all that kind of stuff. The enemies, the AI of the enemies is quite well. They're not stupid. There is also a Nazi zombie mission here. Just to add a little bit of a different characteristics to the enemies. You have multiple ways to play the game as infantryman or as airborne. You can be in an armored tank. You can be as a resistance or cavalry, commando, all that kind of stuff. It really focuses around the Ronald Red Daniels. That's the guy from the 1st Infantry Division and that takes part in the Normandy landings. And from Normandy, they really break out to Paris, and from Paris they go to Aachen. They also play in the Battle of the Bulge, in the Ardennes forest, and then they have to cross the last bridge over the Rhine to Remagen in Germany. Enemies are great, tanks are great, the AI of the enemy is great, and the arsenal of weapons is also very well put together. I always like the fact that they have the M1 Garand, and after the last shot the clip pops out, and it's a very distinctive, very well put together sound that really resembles the real thing. Also saw many YouTube videos about the M1, and the sound when the clip pops out is exactly identical to in the game. So they really did a good with the sound design as well, and that really is what makes a great game like this great. I think that this is one of the better games I played in the last couple of years. Not sure if I have a favorite when I think about Battlefield 5 or Call of Duty. I still remember 2002, 2003 when I started playing Call of Duty. I immediately liked the title, and I played many Call of Duty games, and it was one of the best gaming franchises out there. Battlefield I also played, also from the early beginnings with the 1942 and the Vietnam editions of Battlefield. Already liked it as well. I could also see that it's well put together for multiplayer. Multiplayer is in Battlefield 5 also very great and still very active, although the game is 4 years old and this World War II version is 5 years old. I must say, because it's the World War II scenario and it covers Europe, I'm in big favor of that, because you can relate more to it. Because if you really dig into the story of the Second World War in Europe, from the Allied assault to the victory in Rome, then this really covers that well. Great title. Great title. If you're into FPS games and especially games that surround the Second World War, then you can't go any better than this. So hopefully, if you want to see what the missions look like and what the walkthrough is with no commentary, then you should check out this channel. I have a whole playlist when it comes to Call of Duty World War II. I played the whole game with no commentary. So if you want to check it out before purchasing it, be my guest. But I think it's one of the best games I played in the last couple of years. I want to thank you guys for watching yet another game review. And maybe the next time we review a game will be Wolfenstein. Thanks for watching and have a great day.